Hey guys, it's me, Brandy, and I'm super excited to be here with you today. And the reason for that is because I am doing a four-way collab with three of my friends here on YouTube and also on Instagram. They are Tira Nicole, Britannia Bivens, and Shandi Mesmer. So I've been friends with Tira, you guys already know, for quite some time. It's probably been a few years now. We both started our YouTube channel during the quarantine. And Britt, I just started subscribing to her. I met her through Tira. And also Shandi, I started watching her through Tira as well. So both of them, all of them are on YouTube and they're all on Instagram as well. I will leave everything down below in the description box. So Tira, you already know, she's a content creator here on YouTube, and I want to say that her biggest thing to me, her biggest thing is just support for other content creators as far as on YouTube or on Instagram. And then, you know, she does all kinds of videos. She does like very seldom, but every once in a while she'll do like a get ready with me. She does unboxings videos. She does commentary videos where she's just talking about, you know, things that other YouTubers do or have done, or she does a lot of self-help videos for Instagram and YouTube, you know, just how to get more followers and subscribers and engagement and all of those things, you know, hashtags and all those things. So go give Tira a follow and also subscribe to her channel. Again, it'll be linked down below. And then Britannia she's brand new, but she has been on her, I want to say it's her best friend Shandi's channel before. So Britannia, she's super funny. They are all very sweet. Her videos are a lot like my videos. I feel like we're just, you know, being silly and doing get ready with me's and stuff like that. For Shandi, she does a lot of unboxings, and she's also a sweetheart. She's very professional in her videos. So for the most part, she's just very well like prepared and all of that. And then of course, you know, me. And so if you would do me a favor, go follow Britannia and subscribe to her channel. And I'll have it linked down below. And then for Shandi, also go follow her if you're not already, and subscribe to her channel as well. So Tira came to us probably about a week ago, and she was like, hey, I got a great idea. Let's do this video. Let's do this four-way collab video, because, you know, nobody is doing these four-way collab videos. This is what Tira says. And she's like, all of us need to come up with 5 questions, and we're all going to answer all of the questions while we get ready with our favorite palette. So you guys already know, I'm going to use my Collective Cosmetics. Now I wouldn't say it's my favorite palette in my entire collection, but this is my favorite indie palette. So this is what it looks like, and it is gorgeous. I'm excited to use that with you guys today. And while I'm getting ready, I hope I can do this and do it justice. I'm going to answer 20 questions. So let's get on with the show. So I already did my face. I did all of the main stuff on my face as far as my eye cream and my primer and my serum and all of that. I did that this morning because there is a skincare video. So definitely go check that out if you haven't done so already. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my, what is this? My AOA liquid concealer. And this is in the color Fair Ivory. Okay, so question number 1. I hope I can keep track of these, because oh my goodness. All right, so question number 1. What does your family and friends think of you being an influencer? So my family and friends, I would say that my immediate family, like my husband and my children, they think that it's cool. You know, I feel like I'm still really small in YouTube, so I want to say that outside of like my husband and my kiddos and like my close friends, they don't really think of it as anything that's super big as far as YouTube goes. Now, Instagram is a different story. I have over 3,000 followers on Instagram, so I actually get like PR from Instagram, and I get it's a little bit more lucrative right now. But with YouTube, I would say that everyone, all of my family, you know, they all follow me. So, I mean, or they subscribe to my channel. I know that my daughter loves it because she will come in here and she'll be all, welcome back to my channel. And she'll pretend like she's me, which is so freaking adorable. I can't even tell you. And then my husband is an amazing man. He is the most supportive, just, I mean, I could say that I wanted to paint the house, you know, a crazy color, and he would probably be okay with it. I mean, he's an amazing man, and he will support me no matter what, which I'm so thankful for. So my friends, I mean, my sister thinks that it's so cool. And even my mom is like, that's really cool that you're doing this. So for the most part, I would say that everyone that I know personally in my life is pretty supportive. I probably have a few friends who think that it's crazy that I do it. But again, I'm not doing it for those people. I do it for me. So, I mean, sad to say, but that's what happens. Question number 2. What are the negatives associated with being an influencer? I would say the negatives are the people that follow you and then unfollow you. So, like, you have to go and, I don't know, you'll have somebody that will say, oh, I'll follow you if you follow me. And you're like, okay, sure, I'll do that. And then, you know, 5 days later, 10 days later, all of a sudden they're not following you anymore. And it's like you have to have like a certain amount of I don't know, like a certain amount of distrust in people until they prove you wrong, which just sucks because that's not how I am. Like I want to trust people, but I mean, I know like with the way things are today, like people will say, hey, I'll follow you and I'll support you and I'm there for you. And that's why I like these girls so much, because they're not like that. Tira, we've been friends for a long time, and I'll tell you, she always, you know, supports me, and she always, you know, mentions my name in her videos, and she's awesome. And then the other girls, even though I've just met them, you can just tell that they're not like the other influencers, you know, on YouTube and on Instagram. So I don't know, that's probably the worst part about being an influencer, is like someone tells you they're gonna do something and then they don't do it. Okay, what is the strangest request you've ever had from a follower or a subscriber? So, on Instagram, I get requests all the time from people that are trying to sell me something, or they want me to do something for them. So when I get these requests, sometimes they are legitimate. Sometimes I'll research the company or whatnot, and they're fairly legitimate. But some of these companies are not legitimate, or they're just a fake person that's trying to get you to do something that you shouldn't be doing. So it's crazy because I have done a couple of Amazon reviews, not a ton, like maybe 2 or 3, and the people that approached me kind of explained everything. And there was this one girl who, I don't know if she was a girl or a guy, I have no idea, but there was this one person that followed me on Instagram, and then they messaged me and they were like, hey, I have these hair products and I'd like for you to try them out. It was like a wig company, supposedly a wig company. And I was like, okay. She's like, well, all you have to do is purchase this wig and I'll give you the money back, and you just have to do a review. And I was like, okay, so what does the review entail? Do I have to do specific things? And she's like, no, you don't have to do anything specific. So then she sends me a picture of the item that I'm only allowed to purchase. And it was like one of those little things that you put it around your hair, and it's like it's not a wig, it's like a hair tie, and it has hair around it. And she's like, hey, I need you to purchase this. And I was just like, but I don't want to purchase that. Like, if I'm going to buy something, I want to buy something that I actually want. And so she was just like, or he, I don't know, was just like, well, this is the only thing that we have that we're selling right now. It's something we need a review on. So I was like, okay. So then she sends it back to me and she tells me, once you give us a 5-star review with pictures, you will get your money back. And I was like, wait a second. What if I don't like it? Number one. And they were like, well, that's fine. You can give us a 4-star review. And I'm just like, okay, but what if I really, really don't like it? Like, I'm not going to just buy something for the sake of buying it and then review it with a 5-star review if it sucks. So they were like, oh, okay, well, if you don't like it, then that's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't leave a review at all if you don't like it. And I was just like, wait a second. So then they just keep going, and they're like, so when you post your review, use these photos. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, they put up this other chick that has the item in her hair, and they want me to post the pictures saying I am this other girl, and that they wanted a 5-star review. And I was like, you know what? I'm good. I couldn't even believe I let it get that far. I was like, nope. I was like, I'm not going to do business with you. And I blocked them, and they're, it's done for. But I was just like, what the hell? Like, you really expect me to say I'm somebody else? Like that's not, I'm not doing that. And they were just like, we're really not a bad company, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, you're not a company at all. Like, you're fucking psycho. But anyhow, that was the strangest request I think I've ever had from a follower. So the next question, number 4, is how important is building a community with your followers, subscribers to you? So for me, it is so important to build a community of people that are either subscribed to me or they follow me. I want to talk to people and have conversations with people on the platforms about everything makeup and everything having to do with just, just everything like creative. And I feel like that's what I'm doing. So, I mean, if anyone comments or DMs me, I almost always answer them back. I have some girls that I do collabs with over on Instagram, and I run a couple of those collabs. So I feel like I am on my way to building a pretty good community, like a supportive community. But I also don't want the community where people feel like they have to support me, or like where I feel like I have to go to their page and like a bunch of stuff. Yes, I know that that's what it's all about, and I do like doing that, but I don't want everyone to feel like they have to go to my page and like everything. Like, I know that that's what growing on the platforms are all about, but I just want everyone to know that, that I am genuine, and I am not a person that I want them to know that I'm a person they can count on, basically. So it's very important for me to build a community of people that follow and subscribe to my channel. That's why I'm doing this with Tira and Britannia and Shandi. So that's that answer. Number 5, do you feel that building a community with fellow influencers is a good idea or bad? Would you rather do it without outside influence? So for me, when I first started, I didn't have a whole lot of people that I like spoke to or anything like that in regards to my channel, or I wouldn't say not on Instagram, because for the most part, since I started Instagram, I've had the same kind of, just people on Instagram with me. Just like people that we talk constantly and stuff like that. So I would say that on YouTube, I started that pretty much by myself, and I didn't really have like a lot of people that I could rely on for advice or anything, because YouTube is like a really weird community. It's not, there's very few people, you've got the girls that I'm doing the collab with, and there's like a couple other girls that I've done a collab with before, but for the most part, YouTube is different than Instagram in that way. So yeah, I definitely feel now that building a community with my fellow influencers is a great idea. And no, I wouldn't rather do it with the influence from others, because I feel like a lot of times those people that you decide to align yourself with, sometimes they have really good ideas, like this one. And I may not have had this idea if it wasn't for Tira and the girls. So yeah, that's my answer to that question. Okay, so the next question, number 6, is who or what inspired you to finally start your channel? Okay, so I have been on Instagram for 3-ish years, and I have loved makeup since I was very young, and I started getting into just more into makeup when I got on YouTube. So, or not on YouTube, when I got on Instagram. So I started like caring a little bit more about what I was doing. I actually started really paying attention. I got my makeup certification, my license, just all of that. And I just started really like getting much more involved with makeup, and like the community and everything. And so I had a bunch of people that were like, you should really start a channel. And my husband, who is extremely supportive of me, he is just like, you should start a channel. You are really good at makeup, which I don't think I'm very good at makeup. I'm all right. I do some cool looks. But anyways, I love makeup. I've been collecting it for many, many, many years. And it just made sense that that was like the next stage, was to do my YouTube channel. So I would say the person that inspired me probably the most would be the people that I watched on YouTube. So I watch a couple of people on YouTube. I watch Amy Loves Makeup and Butte Bean, and I watch who else do I watch? Gosh, I watch all kinds of people. I don't know how I can like not remember who I watch. Let's see, I watch Angelica Neefkiss, which I love her. Karen Harris, That Girl Shay, Lauren May Beauty, Annette's Makeup Corner. Bailey Sarian is one of my favorites. Butte Bean, another huge favorite of mine. Mel Thompson, Elderly Emo, Martez Makeup, Brianna Faye. So anyways, I've been watching these girls for quite a few years, and you know, there's some videos that I've seen and they're just like, you know what, just go for it. What could happen if you don't go for it? Nothing. If you do go for it, it could be amazing and you could get something wonderful out of it. So I did. I went for it, and I'm happy I did, because I feel like I have like a way to celebrate makeup without a way to celebrate makeup, you know, just for me. So it's not like I'm doing it for anybody else. I do it for me, and it makes me happy, and it gives me just like a way to express myself. So yeah. What were some of the most important factors to address and adjust to improve your content when beginning? And that was 7. So number 7. I feel like one thing that happened with my channel when I first started, and then I realized when I was like trying to edit the videos, I really needed to get a good camera or a good type of a filming device. So that was extremely important. Oh my god, I have all kinds of fallout. Fuck. That's crazy, because I never get fallout with this palette either. So it's probably because I'm talking and not paying attention to shit. That's okay. I can fix it. Okay, so the very first thing that I got was, I feel like lighting was the most important, and I use 2 ring lights facing in, and I have one in front of me that sometimes I'll use. And the most important thing to me was having something with enough memory to be able to film, and then something that I could edit on. So those 3 things: lighting, filming, and editing. So I got a iPad. I don't remember what kind of iPad it is, but I got an iPad, and I have my 3 lights, and my iPad has iMovie on it. So those 3 things were pretty much like imperative. Once I started filming, I needed to do that, because I tried filming on my phone and that wasn't working. So yeah. Number 8, what is your biggest anxiety, trigger, or fear about having a channel and making content? Probably my biggest anxiety, trigger, or fear is that I will not succeed. And I mean, I feel like I'm doing decent right now, but I just don't want to be doing my channel for 10 years and have 500 followers or subscribers. Like, I want to grow and I want to do better. And for me, that's honestly probably like the biggest part of YouTube is just, you know, doing a good job and growing and, you know, having a big community of people. So I would say that's probably my biggest fear. So next question. Is there a certain style or message you try and convey within your content? I feel like with I don't want it to be like too rehearsed. And I know they say that you should really like map out your videos. And if I ever do like a video like this, like a collab video or something that I've actually like planned out, then yeah, I do. But other than that, I kind of just sit down and I just do whatever I'm going to do. I don't really try to plan everything out. And the reason for that is because I don't want it to seem ingenuine. So I do want it to be, you know, just real. Like, this is what I do. I sit down and I do my makeup. And I don't talk to a camera every day, but if I'm doing my makeup, I do. So I just want to be genuine, and I want people to see that I am genuine. It's not, you know, I'm over here trying to be fake or anything like that. That's why when I do my makeup, most of the time I'll start off with little to no makeup on. I very seldom have a full face of makeup on in these videos. Like, when I start. And when I edit stuff out, usually what I'm editing out is just me not talking. Because I feel like that's super boring. So, or I edit out when my kids come in because I don't want it to be an issue that my child came into the video. Which I don't mind if they come in, but I don't want it to be someone seeing my kids, and I'm just really protective of them. So yeah, those, that's probably, I just want it to be like natural. And I want it to be like if you're just sitting down with your friend, doing makeup with your friend. So, because that's really what I want to be. I mean, I want to be, maybe not necessarily your friend, but I want to be like, you know, just there for you. And if you see something that I've done, or you like something that I've done, you can comment and you can, you know, talk to me about what I did and how it would be, you know, how could you do the same thing, you know, and that's really what I'm all about, is just doing with my community those types of things. Okay, hold on, I need to like do a little bit of damage control there. All right. Okay, next question. How would you describe your niche if you have one? And what is your opinion on having niche content? So I would say my niche is probably just like I do everything. I don't know if that's a niche. That's probably not a niche. But I feel like I do just a lot of the content that old school YouTubers did, you know, like the get ready with me's and stuff. But that's what I like. Like, I enjoy doing that content. So yeah, I would say that's my niche, because that's what I enjoy to do. It's not something that you know, trying to figure out your niche when you're a makeup YouTuber or a beauty YouTuber or a beauty what do you call it, influencer. It's kind of hard to like decide what your niche is going to be, just because there's so many different things you can do. Like, you can be goofy, or you can be, you know, super, super serious and, like, you know, just do reviews on everything. And I kind of feel like I do all of that right now, at least. I do think having a niche is important, because how are your subscribers going to know if they want to watch what you're doing if they don't know what your content's going to be about? So for me, I feel like my niche is probably just like, just being like classic YouTube, basically. And kind of like the way things used to be. Okay, I need to get some of this fallout off of my face. What is the hardest thing you do in a day as a content creator? The hardest thing I do is editing, for sure. The reason why it's so hard, though, is not because it's hard to edit. It's because I want to keep a lot of everything in. But when I have long pauses or anything like that, it's just really annoying to me. So I can only imagine how annoying it would be to you. So yeah, that's probably the hardest thing is that. What would you change about your YouTube community if you could? I would change, I mean, my community is a very small community of people that, I mean, there's very few people that I actually, like, talk to. It's just, like, Tira. So I would like, so if I could change it, I would just like to be friends with more people. So if someone comments on my channel, I would like to become friends with you. So I don't know if I would want that necessarily to change. I just feel like I would want it to get better. Like, just more. Okay, and then the next question is, how do you deal with hate in the comments? So I haven't had a ton of, like, actual hate in the comments. Like, I don't feel like I'm big enough to have hate in the comments yet. And I'm not controversial. Like, I don't talk about things that could cause any kind of controversy. So, I mean, at least I do that kind of on purpose, just because, and it's not that I don't have an opinion, but I'm just not trying to make my life stressful. And for me, YouTube is like a safe space. So I kind of just want to keep it that way. So I don't do like a whole lot of, you know, things that could generate hate in the comments. So there is that. But on Instagram, that is another story. There has been a few people that have commented on my picture and they make like a nasty face or something. So for those people, I just put them on mute. I don't care. Or even on like Facebook, because everything I post to Instagram goes to Facebook too. So if somebody has something to say that's not necessarily like the nicest thing, I kind of just put them on mute. So basically they don't know that they are on mute, but I know they're on mute. So if they have anything terrible to say, nobody else sees it. And it's not that I don't appreciate constructive criticism, but when it's just like out and out hate or like a rudeness, then I'm like, okay, you're muted. So, and that's fine with me. I don't really care about if someone wants to be like hateful and rude, then they deserve to be put on mute, in my opinion. Where do you see your channel in 1 year? So in 1 year, I would like to say that I would like to see my channel at 1,000 subscribers. I'd like to be monetized by December. So I really, really hope that that is a possibility. I mean, if I gained 100 subscribers a month for the next year or the next 9 months, then that would basically get me pretty darn close to 1,000. And I know that once you get into like a higher amount of subscribers, that the growth is a little faster. So I am hoping that that is doable. And then on Instagram, I would like to grow. I would like to be, I'm at 3K right now. I'd like to be at, I don't know if it's too crazy, but I'd like to be at like 7 or 8,000 by the end of the year. So those are my goals. Hold on, let me get this part finished. Next question is, how do you feel as a YouTuber with the responsibility of community, making genuine friendships with people online? I feel very responsible, especially for the people that are in my eyesight, basically in my vision. I feel very responsible because I don't want to tell somebody to do something and then it turns out to be, not good for that person. I want anything that anyone asks me, I want to make sure I give the best possible advice that I can give. And if I don't know, then I'm going to say I don't know. So I don't want anyone to, I don't want anyone to think that I would ever do anything or say anything just for the views. Like, when I'm doing something or saying something, it's because it's genuinely how I feel. And I think that making genuine friendships with people online, like for instance with Tira and with Shandi and Britannia, or Brit, I feel like those are real friendships. Like those are ones that will last. So that's important because you need the support system of people that are going through the things that you're going through. Like, for instance, you may or may not be going through the same thing as, someone else of your friends. But most likely, the girls that you're talking to have gone through, like the girls I'm talking to and doing this collab with, they either have gone through it or they're going to go through it. So I feel like if I have an issue, I could go to one of them and be like, hey, what did you do when this happened? And I'll either get a really funny response or, or someone will be like, this is what happened. So, yeah. Questions. My favorite music band or music genre. So I like, this is going to be so stupid, but I like all music. I listen to everything. Now, there are some things that I don't like. I can tell you what I don't like. I don't like a lot of the rap. So, WAP. I don't like that. I do like a lot of the older rap. So the rap from the 90s, like, I love that shit. Rap from the 80s, I love that shit. Even rap from the 2000s, I love that shit as well. So I like rap, I like heavy metal, I like pop, I like all music. So for the most part, I like everything. One thing about you that we wouldn't know. I pretty much tell y'all everything. Let's see. I don't know that I've ever mentioned that I've been married 3 times. So the marriage that I'm on currently is my 3rd marriage. So you may not know that I've been married 3 times. And so yeah, that's one thing that nobody knew, is that I've been married 3 times. What fictional place would you want to go to? Fictional place. I would... Gosh, there's so many awesome fictional places. Like, where... I would want to go to any place in the books. I would want to go to Narnia. I would want to go to Hogwarts. I would want to go to I mean, I don't know. I'd want to go to all those places. Wouldn't that be so cool to be able to go to Hogwarts and see Harry Potter and everybody, or to go to, I don't know, we'll say Hogwarts, because just, you know, for the sake of having to talk about this question for so long. So, Hogwarts. I would love to go to Hogwarts. If I woke up as a man, what's the first thing you'd do? Well, if I woke up as a man, the first thing I'd do is roll over to my wife, my beautiful wife, and I would give her a good pounding. I mean, God, I don't know what I would do. I'm pretty sure that's what I'd do, is I'd just give my wife some loving and see how that feels like for a man. That is probably a little too explicit for y'all, but, you know, I don't know what else I would do as a man. That's probably what I do. Oh, shit. I'm gonna freaking... Somebody's gonna have a problem with this question, I'm sure. And then... last question. Favorite types of videos to watch on YouTube. So I love watching my friends on YouTube, just to kind of see if there's anything new, like, in the community and stuff like that. So I love watching them. I also like to watch Bailey Sarian a lot. She is one of my favorite YouTubers. Let's see. Is there a YouTube video I watched that is not... You know what else I like to watch? Okay, so this is one thing that is really kind of weird. I like to watch the making a cake videos, you know, the glass cakes and stuff like that. I don't know why I like those so much. I almost like if they're like super duper relaxing. So I love to watch those. And then I also like to watch things getting crushed. I don't know, that's weird, but they have this thing called like a press. And it's like, I don't know if it's called like 1,000-pound press or whatever, but it's cool because you watch it pressing all different kinds of things like rubber balls or stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much the types of videos that I like to watch. And I'm almost done with my makeup. I don't know how the hell I did that, but I literally am almost finished. So that's great. I only have to put highlight and I only have to put lips. So let's see. I would like to just plead with y'all and please do me a favor and go follow these 3 girls. Give them some love, please. And if for some reason you're coming over here from their channel, number 1, hey, it's me, Brandy, and please consider subscribing to my channel. I mean, I would love to have you here. It would make me so happy. It would make me so happy if you would be here in my community with me as well. I'd appreciate that. So thank you, Tira, Britt, and Shandi for doing this video with me. I appreciate it so much. I couldn't even begin to say how much I appreciate the fact that y'all wanted to do this with me. Definitely this is just a special group of people. So I honestly am so lucky. So do me a favor, go check out their channels and we'll have our questions down below. And do me a favor also, if you're a YouTuber or a creator and you would like to do this tag video, please tag me in the video, tag the other girls in the video so that we can see that you did the video. And yeah, I mean, thank you so much. If you get a chance, do me a favor and like the video. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And go follow me over on Instagram if you want more makeup content like this. So I'll show you the finished look. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and I will talk to you soon. Bye.